The enormous academy towered over the city's central upper-class residential district. It was like the whole world revolved around that place. Kibougamine Private Academy. This federally accredited, super-privileged academy gathers students of the highest caliber in all fields, so it can groom them to be the best of the best. Graduating is said to guarantee a life of success. Kibougamine Academy has been producing top-tier prospects in every discipline for hundreds of years. Fostering students in whom the country can place their hope, it is aptly referred to as Hope's Academy. There are two qualifications one must meet to enroll. 1. You must currently be enrolled in high school. 2. You must excel in all subjects. There is no application process. All new students are scouted by the academy. And yet, there I was, standing before the gates to an academy as superbly, supremely amazing as that. It's a little by the books, but I want to start off by introducing myself. My name is Makoto Naegi. I am just as I appear to be, a helplessly ordinary, average high school student. And I'm not a whole lot different on the inside either. I'm not particularly skilled or anything, nor am I all that eccentric or really extraordinary at all. I don't have any special tastes or interests, I'm not a mutant, and I don't possess a stand. If you want to know my favorite actor, my favorite comic, my favorite band, or my favorite movie, just look at the charts, and there you go. Whatever's number one, that's more than likely it. Ordinary to an almost cliché degree, the most average of the average. That's me. Starting things off so by the books, with an introduction, is a great example of that. Well, if I had to pick something, my one redeeming quality would be, and then I'm a little more optimistic than most, I guess. And there I was, normal, everyday me, standing in front of Kibougamine Academy, a far cry from what you'd call an ordinary school. I've really come to an amazing place. I'm not getting in over my head, am I? I felt like a very small fish lost in a very, very large ocean, though I doubt anyone could blame me. Now, just so I don't sound like I'm blowing things out of proportion, I guess I should probably catch you up on the preparations I did last night. The students selected to attend Kibougamine Academy really are super skilled in all subjects. And, in fact, they're such a hot topic that they have a dedicated thread on a certain online message board. Half in the name of preparation and half morbid curiosity, I poked around in that thread for a bit. Every single person mentioned was super duper high school material, leaps and bounds above average. Take the super duper high school idol, for example. She enjoys fame nationwide as a lead vocalist in a highly popular girl group. And then there's the super duper high school all-star. He played both ace pitcher and cleanup hitter on his team, leading them to victory in the championships. As an athlete, he's at the top of the top tier, already being scouted for the pro leagues. Next is the super duper high school supermodel. With her photos lining all the fashion magazines, she's a role model for teenage girls everywhere. To top it off, there's even a super duper high school outlaw biker. Frighteningly, he rules Japan's largest biker gang. He's feared and revered by delinquents nationwide. After that, there's the super duper high school fighter, scion, swimmer, otaku. The Super Duper High School programmer, high roller, prefect, shaman, etc., etc. With peers as distinguished and elite as them, I can't help but feel small and powerless. To put it another way, I feel like a calico who accidentally stumbled into a pride of lions. However, there was something that struck me as odd. There were a couple students who, no matter how much I searched, I couldn't find any information on. While, much to my relief, my own talentless self was among the unaccounted for, I wasn't sure what to make of the other missing name. Could it mean I'm not the only incoming student without a laundry list of accomplishments? Thinking there might even be the slightest chance I'm not alone in my uselessness is pitifully reassuring. Anyway, that aside, the real question is, how did a normal kid like me end up being selected to join the ranks of the Super Duper High Schoolers? To find your answer, you need but glance at my admissions notice. We at Kibougamine Academy have selected by lottery a single candidate from a pool of average students. Your name was chosen, and so we invite you to join us this year as the Super Duper High School Luckster. As you can see, it was mere luck, nothing more. In all honesty, I probably should have declined. But there was no way I could, knowing that graduation all but guarantees success in life. However, standing there with the school before my very eyes, I feared I may be out of my league after all. Not that I can just loiter in front of the gate forever either. Mumbling to myself, I dropped my gaze to the admissions notice in my hand. New students meet in the entrance hall at 8 a.m. There's still some time before we're scheduled to meet up, but I guess I should get going. Yeah, here goes. After mustering together far more resolve than should be necessary for one's first day of classes, I headed towards the entrance hall. Well, here I am. Doesn't look like anyone else is here, though. I looked up at the entrance hall's gorgeous clock. 7:10, it said. The meeting's at 8, which means I've still got 50 minutes. Of course, no one else is here. I was so nervous I came here too early. There's still plenty of time, and I don't really feel like just standing here until then. Maybe I could wander the halls a bit. Might help loosen me up. I'm technically a student here now, so there shouldn't be a problem. I hope. All I'm doing is killing a little time. Having convinced myself that it wasn't such a big deal, I took my first step into Kibougamine Academy. That first step, overflowing with hope for the start of a new life here. Or, that's how it was supposed to be. Huh? However, the moment my foot touched the floor, the world began to twist and spin. Until finally it all blended together, melting like cotton candy. Swirling and twirling and whirling and curling into a thick, syrupy, viscous pulp. And the next second, darkness. And that was the beginning. And the end of my everyday life. I should have realized it then. I wasn't there because I was the Super Duper High School Luckster, but the Super Duper High School Unluckster. Huh? Huh? Where am I? I found myself lying face down on a hard desk. I felt like I'd been run over by a train. While I have been known to doze off in the middle of a particularly boring lecture, I couldn't figure out why I was sleeping on that desk. And in an unfamiliar classroom at that. What's going on? There's a trail of drool running down the desk I was just collapsed over. Gotta wipe that up later. And on top of the desk, orientation info? What a cheap looking pamphlet. Why is it handwritten? The new semester has begun. Wait, scratch that. From here, this academy becomes a whole new world for you guys. What is this? Someone's idea of a prank? The clock says 8. When did that happen? I came through the entrance hall at around 7:10, which means I've been here for almost an hour? What the heck? This is where you'd expect to see windows in a normal classroom, but here, what appears to be iron plates have been rigged to the walls. To check, I gave one a light knock. Yep, iron plates alright. Incredibly thick ones, no less. But, rather than analyzing what they are, shouldn't I be asking why they're here? From the looks of things, it's probably safe to assume that someone found me in the entrance hall where I was standing, nervous and disoriented, and helped me to this classroom. Which means I'm still inside Kibougamine Academy. But if that's true, something's not right. Something's definitely not right here. Those iron plates on the windows, it's like I've been tossed into a dungeon. I don't get it. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, I guess I should go back and check out the entrance hall again. It's past when we were supposed to meet up. Everyone else is probably already there. Even the hallways kind of creep me out. Things are making less and less sense. What on earth have I gotten myself into? Anyway, to the entrance hall I go.